Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Karan, and on this channel I'll be making a lot of videos regarding my Tesla Model 3 as well as vlogs going on various road trips throughout the United States. To start off, this particular video today will be about my experience with the Tesla Service Center. So if you go back to my last video, I discussed certain issues I had with my car upon taking delivery, and I will briefly run through what those issues were. The first issue was that the rear door on the passenger side was not shutting properly, as well as the door handles on both sides weren't flush with the vehicle. The biggest issue in my opinion was alignment issue. The center Tesla logo was at like a 25-degree angle as I was driving the car, which is not good. One issue that didn't bother me too much was that there was a panel gap in the front. And the last issue was the lining in the trunk was lifted. It wasn't sealed properly. Okay, so now that I've discussed what issues I had upon taking delivery with my car, let's move into how my experience was with the service center. And now with Tesla, setting up an appointment is very easy. You do everything through your phone app. So basically this is how your phone application looks like. And then you're gonna hit service, and then once you hit service, you'll have an option to select a single issue. Once you select the issue, you can either have the service center come out to your location, or you can go visit a service center. Based on where I lived, I had to actually take my vehicle in, but I got lucky in the sense that where my job is located, the service center was pretty close by. So with that being said, going back to selecting one issue, once you select that single issue, you can go into the message tab and then let them know about the other issues you've had with the vehicle, so that all those things can be addressed at a single appointment. So for me, it was very simple. I had an appointment set out for a week after I noticed all the issues. So once I got to the service center, it was a simple transaction. I basically just gave him my key card, and the technician came out, showed him all the issues that I've noticed in the vehicle. We did a little walk around, and what they did was they messaged me a referral code for Uber, and they provided me with $200 worth of Uber credit, which is really generous of them. And they told me that all the issues should be addressed by 5 p.m. that day. And I was like, okay, that's not bad. Took the Uber to my work, went about my work day. As it was approaching 5 p.m., I contacted them and I was like, hey, is my car ready? And that's when they informed me that while repairing the door, I guess they broke one of the window switches, and my heart just sank for a second there. I was like, wait, what now? And they said that they ordered the part and it was gonna take like 5 to 6 days for the part to come in. And they were like, you can either, one, pick up your vehicle, but there will be tape on the window, and you can't roll down your window. And I was just like, whoa, this is a brand new car. Like, that's gonna look ghetto if I were to be driving around with a brand new car with tape, my windows taped up. And they were like, two, you can leave the vehicle here and we can provide you with more Uber credit, as well as we should have a rental car available for you tomorrow. So I just chose the second option. So they gave me more Uber credit. I went home, came back the next day. The next day, I got a text in the morning saying, hey, we have a rental car available for pickup for you today. So I sent them my insurance information, my license, and then I came to the service center to come pick up my rental car. They provided me with a Model X, which is really nice. And the rental car did have a limit on how many miles could be driven in a single day. I believe it was about 200 miles a day that I was able to drive, which is more than enough on how much based on what kind of driving I do. So I basically had a Model X for about 5 or so days, and then I think on the 5th or 6th day I got the text saying, hey, your vehicle's ready for pickup. So then I went, dropped off the rental car and picked up my car. Okay, so now that I've picked the car, I went, checked everything, make sure they fixed everything. And overall, I would say that they did try to do the best they could. In terms of the panel gap in the front, they said that they took both sides off and they really tried to even it out, but it's up to specs, and they said that, you know, the more they mess around with it, the worse it may get. So for me, that didn't bother me too much. I will show you the front shortly. The alignment they fixed completely, which I was happy about, and they actually replaced both of the door handles in the rear door, and now the rear door shuts pretty well, which is good, and they fixed the lining in the trunk. So they did, I'd say 90% of what I wanted them to do. The only thing that they weren't able to fix was the front, the panel gap, which I personally said in the earlier video, it doesn't bother me. As long as it's up to specs and no water is leaking in, like, that's all that I care about, to be honest with you. So overall, my Tesla service center experience, I would say, has been positive. I'm really happy the way that they communicated things with me, and that they addressed everything professionally. I'm happy that, you know, they told me about the window switch and that they were able to get me a rental car. Now, you know, it is frustrating to have something that like that break while your car is there for repair, but hey, at least they got it addressed. No complaints there. Yeah, so let's do a quick walk around and I'll kind of just show you what was fixed with my vehicle. Hey guys, so now I'm gonna do a quick walk around and show you guys what the Tesla Service Center fixed in terms of my car. These rear door handles are now flush with the vehicle, which I'm happy about. One issue that wasn't really addressed was the front. There is still a little bit of a gap on this side, but like I said, it doesn't bother me too much. I'm just happy that they were able to get that addressed. And this door had an issue where it wasn't shutting properly. You had to really slam it for it to shut, and now I can confirm that it does shut how it's supposed to close, which I'm happy about. And they also fixed the lining in the trunk, which is good. So I really appreciate you guys showing your support and watching my videos. Overall, it is very frustrating to have issues when you purchase a vehicle that is very expensive, like this car right here. But for me, I was more paying for the technology and the vision behind the company, so I really think these issues didn't bother me too much. I just wanted to make sure that the car is drivable, so the alignment was the main thing that I needed addressed. So overall, I would say my experience with the Tesla Service Center was positive. Obviously, there were some drawbacks. I would give it a 7 out of 10. One con I would say is that they don't have service centers widely available, so I did have to drive about 50 miles just to drop off my car to get those certain issues addressed. So it's not like an ICE car where there's a repair shop at literally every corner and you can easily get any issues addressed for Tesla. So you do have to keep that in mind, that you may have to drive to a service center to get certain issues addressed. And also, it was frustrating to know that the window switch broke while they were fixing my car. But on Tesla's part, they did provide me with a rental car and they gave me a Model X, so it was nice to drive that around for a few days. But I do want to say that I still would recommend a Tesla to anybody. Just do your research. For me, I've been researching this company and this car for years. So I knew exactly what I was buying when I bought it. So there was no surprises. Like, even me going through the whole Tesla Service Center experience, I knew that there might be some hiccups while dealing with that whole process. So For me, it didn't stress me out too much. Obviously, it is very frustrating, but Tesla is a new car manufacturing company that is trying to scale up their production in a massive way, especially with their future vehicles that may come out in terms of the Cybertruck. And there's a rumor that a Model 2 might come out, a smaller, $25,000 car. So it is a very exciting future for Tesla moving forward. But I do feel like more work needs to be done on their part in terms of making sure that the quality is up to standard. But that's a rant for another time. But overall, I'm still very happy with my purchase of this car, and I appreciate you guys supporting my channel. Please like, subscribe, and share. Moving forward, I'm gonna have a lot more content in terms of my Tesla Model 3, as well as certain vlogs going on road trips and adventures. I would say that I'm a pretty avid traveler. I definitely love going outdoors and experiencing new things, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, so I appreciate you guys watching. Until next time, peace out.